Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whenever you get this live. This your guy Ray coming to you live all the way from here. Where's here right here? We're gonna talk about, listen, we got to get back on this positioning for financial abundance. Before we get this thing going, let's get this thing popping. LA Mars coming to you live all the way from here. Let's make it happen. Check it out.
Why they party? I'm in here grinding. Money I'm stacking. Why they rock diamonds? I can't relate to them, ain't my chick calming. I set a goal for me 2 or 3 commas. 7 figures, 8 figures to 9 figures. On a slow pace to get rich quick. Same time we just think different. Cause when you make it hit different.
Been several years since I last worked a 9 to 5. Multiple streams and I ain't talking about no Spotify or Apple Music. And for Daryl killed it on the hook, it's only right you know I had to use it. Super smart but I be acting stupid. It's a big difference between talking and when you actually prove it. Entrepreneur life, who said it's all fun and games? Clever with words, had to realize it's a numbers game. Make the money multiply, divide it, then you add it up. I don't need the carrots, I just rather get my cabbage up.
That's my nephew, LA Mars, talking about that entrepreneur stuff. Listen. We talking about positioning yourself for financial abundance. I had a conversation the other day with a powerful young lady with this powerful organization. We're talking about finances, but it came from a place about positioning for finance from a totally different area, right, than what people are normally used to talking about, and so this morning, we're going to continue with positioning yourself for financial abundance, how to spend money in your business. And we had 2 things that we talked about. 2 things. One was investing where you are, and 2 was spending where you're going to get a return on your investment. So we're going to give you this morning, what we're going to do is give you 3 tips for investing where you are. Real quick, 3 tips. Oh man, I didn't have my IG on. Let me get that thing going. Listen, hey, you guys over there at IG, I'm sorry I didn't. I started, forgot to hit that hit play button. But listen, this morning we're going to get back into positioning yourself for financial abundance. How to spend money in your business. And we talked about 2 ways: investing where you are, right, and spending where you're going to get return on your money, on your investment. So I'm going to give you 3 tips for investing where you are. 3 tips for investing where you are. Number 1, take time to evaluate. I'm going to say that again. Number 1, take time to evaluate. Evaluate your reason for spending before you make the decision to spend. Just don't start spending on emotions. Don't spend because it's a fad. Don't spend because you think it'll make, I'm starting my new business. I need to get this website. You spend $1,500 for a website. You spend $2,000 for a website, as if your customers are supposed to just fall in, right? All right. Evaluate your reason for spending before you make the decision to spend. Will it help? This is the question. Will it help further your purpose and vision? If what you're getting ready to spend, will it help further your purpose and vision? Next, will it bring in more revenue? Just don't spend to spend. Will it bring in more revenue? If I understand, if I'm going to spend this money, what is my return I'm going to get on that? Investing where you are. Save you time. Will it save you time? What you're spending your money on, will it save you time? Will it save you money? Is it an immediate need, or can it be delayed until later time, at a later date? Do you actually really need it right now, or can you just hold off on it? Number 2, save to reinvest. Number 2, save to reinvest. Save a percentage of your profits so that you're able to make the larger investments as your business grows. Listen, people are always talking about scaling. We need to scale up. Well, before you scale up, if you're scaling for growth, that is, if you're scaling for growth, you need to take a percentage, right, and save it. When you talk about larger investments for the business to grow, that means when I scale up, right? For growth, I'm going to increase my revenue, but I'm also going to have to increase my resources. I might have to buy a building, a brick and mortar. I might have to buy, I might have to hire new people. I might have to buy new equipment. I might have to hire marketing. Those things, you need to be prepared. You can't scale up for growth without already have capital to scale up, okay? And lastly, establish an operating cash flow. Okay, establish an operating cash flow. This is the amount of money that will be the spending cap for business expenditures. Listen, let me give you an example. If your allocation is $100 a month for supplies, then once you reach $100 in that category, you do not make another supply until the next month. See, here, this is where discipline comes into play. This keeps your spending under control. No matter what happens, whatever I allocate for any specific thing for that month, right? That's what is going to happen. That's what's going to happen. So listen, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. We're gonna go next with strategical spending for best return on your investment. You remember, number 2, we're gonna be talking about spending where you're going to get return on your investment. So we're gonna talk about, right, the strategy or strategic. The strategy. Hold on, I got all this stuff popping up over here. The strategy for the strategic spending for best return on your best investment. Strategic spending for the best returns on your investment. So look, we're going to get ready to get out of here, right?
That is never capped. Once you get your credit right,
Gotta
just know
do
that
this
you
thing,
can
right?
leverage that. And you can never find my stash
Got my
cause it's in the
cousin, my little
vault.
nephew, L.A.
They
Mars
don't never
here.
see the grind, they see the end result. Like Kirk, I'm getting Franklin's, need a
If
resolution.
you wanna
We ain't
rock
using no
with us, right?
excuses, strictly execution.
Go to
Well,
Silk Financial
party,
Network.
I'm in here grinding, money I'm stacking. Why they
SilkFinancial.com.
rock diamonds? I can't relate to
Our
them, made my
website. Go
chick
to our
call me.
YouTube page.
I set a goal
If you're not
for
on it
me,
already,
$3
Silk Financial Network.
7 figures,
Hit the
8 figures,
subscription.
9 figures. On a slow
the
pace,
notification.
taking it rich quick.
Take a look into our business suite. Take a look into our business suite.
Cause when you
So
make
we out here
it,
like we always say, have Silk
And even though I
Financial.
got doubters, I got a
God
master
loves you and I
plan.
love you, and ain't nothing
Had
you
to
can
make
do
sure
about
that the
it. Peace
vision
out.
always matched the brand.
Holla.
Legit paper, never had to scan. Just know I'm Gucci like them customized pieces that's made from Dapper Dan. Forget a crib, I'm trying to grab some land. I'm independent, so I'd rather have my masters than a cash advance. I need royalties, I'm a king, royalty. I don't need your love, I'd rather just pick loyalty.